Okay, so it's time to get ready for this upcoming Sunday. And this Sunday, we have a combined service. We have our Spanish congregation and our English congregation. And I think that's pretty common, especially here in California, to have multiple congregations, especially Spanish congregation as well. One of the things that we do during our combined services is that we will generally have our Spanish worship team and our English worship team. They'll come and combine together. And generally what we'll do is we'll sing part of a verse in English and then go do a chorus, a couple verses in English, and then we'll eventually switch over to Spanish. Now, one of the things that has always been complicated or that gets kind of hard to deal with is going back and forth, giving that direction to the musicians and to the worship team and even to the slides. And honestly, I think I got a quick way that will help some of you worship leaders out there, and that is to use AI. I love AI. My AI of choice is Claude Code. And one of the cool things is if you have a Spanish and English song that is both covered in multi-tracks, there's a quick way to do this, and I wanted to show you quickly how to do it. So I have multi-tracks opened up here, and so what I'm going to do is I know I have the song Trust in God, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to chart and I'm going to go ahead and download the chart for that song, and we're doing it in this particular key. And then the next thing is to do the same thing for it in Spanish. Okay, that's I Trust in God in Spanish. I had to double check because I don't speak any Spanish. All right, let's go to charts and let's go ahead and download this. And the structure looks just like Trust in God in English. All right, so now that I have both of those, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Claude Code. And you could probably do this with any AI, but I particularly like Claude Code the best. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find both of those PDFs in my downloads folder, and I'm going to drag them into Claude Code. And I'm going to just say, hey, Claude, can you make a new chord chart for me and display the whole roadmap? Oop. Depending on it. I want to do the first, and let me go ahead and pull up the chord chart here so I can tell it exactly what I want. So I'm going to pull up Trust in God, and I'm going to say I want the first verse. I want the first, second, and first chorus in Spanish, then verse 3 and 4, and the double chorus in English. Then we'll do 2 bridges in Spanish and the rest of the song in English. Claude Code is good. After the interlude, it's written for which 2 reps are bridge 1 and 2. What should the finished PDF chart look like? Let's see what the original style looks like. So we're gonna let Claude go ahead and create that PDF, and we're gonna see what it can do. Okay, so while Claude works on that, let's do what every worship leader does. Come on, anytime that you get an opportunity to play, why would you not play? Okay. And it looks like Claude Code is now done. And now I have my PDF. Of course, it doesn't look as good as the multi-tracks version, but it does the job. You don't have to sit there and hand type or copy and paste. You just let Claude Code do it, or ChatGPT, or whatever source of AI that you use. But this is just an example of worship leaders using AI. We don't have to be afraid of it. It is a tool. I'm a computer scientist and I love tech, and I think we could use it for God's kingdom. And that's my goal, is to help other worship leaders who maybe aren't, who like tech, or maybe who just feel absolutely lost. Use ChatGPT, use Claude. It will answer your questions. It will answer your tech questions, and it is a great tool to use. And so here it is. I want to put this down real quick. Okay, now let's get serious. Okay, so now that I have that, let's go ahead and download this page, and we're gonna go back to the multi-track site here. And under your library, you can upload this PDF. And that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna drag it here. And you can tell it what key. I'm gonna say English and Spanish charts, and it's in the key of C. And we're gonna click continue. And now my PDF is up there, and you can see it all uploaded. Actually, that's the wrong PDF. Sorry. Give me 1 second. This is the right PDF. I was like, that looks really good. Okay, English and Spanish. Try this again. Continue, trust in God, and that's it. And we have it there. Now, one of the things that you might need to do is you might need to ask Claude or ChatGPT to increase the size of the font or whatever if it comes out real small. It is quite small when you're looking at it on the chart builder app. And so I'm gonna actually have ChatGPT make it a little bit bigger so that it's readable. But yeah, other than that, I hope this helps you guys in your combined services. Yeah.